Bartosiak with trending stocks at Zacks.com. Now, it sounds like something out of a Hollywood movie script because, well, it kind of is. NASA is planning on ramming a distant asteroid as a sort of practice run in case of a real asteroid emergency. The DART spacecraft is programmed to bang into an asteroid 7 million miles away at about 14,000 miles per hour in the hopes of changing the asteroid's trajectory. Now, let's hope they do the math right and they don't accidentally steer that bad boy into us or into something else that ends up banging into us. The small spacecraft is the size of a golf cart and it's ramming into something the size of a football stadium. This got me thinking about space-related stocks that are out there. These stocks became very popular during the post-COVID run-up in the market, but have since fallen by the wayside. Let's take a look at Zacks.com and check to see if these space stocks are back in the good graces of our Zacks rank. So the easiest way to do this is to check out a ETF in the business you're looking at. So in this case, I'm looking at a space-related ETF, the Procure Space ETF, ticker appropriately UFO, and I go ahead and I take a look at the holdings there, and then this gives us a list, in this case, of 40 of these bad boys. Then what I do is I just put, hover your mouse over, and then you're going to pop out this little window that's going to give you a quick little snapshot of each of these stocks. And then this gives you a starting point where you could go ahead and say, okay, let's look more at this. Now, I already did the homework for you, or legwork rather, because we don't need to sit here banging through all 40 of these, right? You'll probably just get really bored watching me do it. Actually, 46, I lied. But I have a couple of popular ones here that I wanted to go over. So first, Virgin Galactic. This is the big one. If you see Virgin Galactic, you're probably thinking of Sir Richard Branson, and you would be correct. Now, should I buy this because it's down so much? Well, I don't know. The Zacks rank number 4 sell is telling you maybe now's not the right time. F for value, F for growth. C for momentum, help it round out with that VGM composite score of F. Not what you really want to see. And if you take a look at the chart, things have been rather negative after an earnings miss last quarter. Now, remember, they want to have commercial flights to space, sort of their thing here with Virgin Galactic. Maybe now's not the time. Again, detailed estimates page is wonderful. For me, I really like looking at the price consensus and EPS surprise chart on everything I look at. And here you can see overpromise, underdeliver, overpromise, underdeliver, overpromise. You get what I'm saying. It keeps happening time and time again. And that's why the stock looks like it's going to go crazy. I mean, this thing was up over 55 and it has come crashing down single digits here, $4.90. Buy the dip. What I would like to see before I bought any dip was a trough in earnings. Okay, you don't have to pick the exact bottom, and these earnings are going to take a while to sort of round out. So you can bide your time, be patient if you're interested in long-term prospects of a stock like this. Another one I want to look at is just Astra Space, ticker ASTR. This is another popular one that folks have been talking about, and another situation where they're not making any money. Things aren't looking all that great. Price consensus, EPS surprise chart on this Zacks rank number 3 hold with an F for value, B for growth, A for momentum. So at least the style scores looking a little bit better, but same thing here. We got this overpromise, underdeliver that continues to happen. That's not what you want to see, okay? You want the opposite. You want a stock that promises they're going to report this much, earnings move up, they end up reporting this much. Next year you've got growth, right? So in this case, you have the growth, but that and a dollar will get you on the bus because they're not delivering on these numbers anyway. So who cares? I can tell you, sure, 10 years down the line, I'm going to make a bunch of money. But they're being held accountable here with this stock down 62 cents. I mean, this is a stock that was, so that's why I want to warn people. I mean, you're trading a stock that's up 18, 14, 10 bucks. You think, oh, what's the worst that can happen? Well, that is, okay. Now the one that was on this list that is actually a Zacks rank number 2 buy here is Global Star. So Zacks rank number 2 buy, F for value, A for growth, C for momentum. They are in the satellite and communication biz. Now what you notice is the industries that these are categorized in will vary from the aerospace and defense to satellite and communications. So obviously these guys are in the satellite business, and that's just what they do, satellite voice and data services around the world. So a little more of your, I guess, run-of-the-mill kind of space action, right? Nothing all that fancy. But again, we're talking about $1.59 on a stock. We're not even talking about a more mainstream idea here. And to be $1.59 and you got a $2.8 billion market cap, that is quite the float that's out there, my friends. But let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Take a look at the price consensus and EPS surprise chart on Zacks.com just to see what's been happening. And again, you've got a ton of earnings beats, okay? But look at how erratic these earnings estimates have been. Just kind of all over the place. It's like hieroglyphics out here. Not really sure what's going on, but you are getting some really big beats. Really big beats. You can tell the magnitude of the beat by how these arrows look. So in this case, 50% upside surprise, right? But then again, we're talking about on low dollars, so that's why that looks like that. So something I want to point out here, again, inside of this space industry, out of these 46 tickers, there's only one Zacks rate number to buy. So I think if you're looking to invest in the space race, you got to wait. Let these guys sort of weed themselves out and sit back and relax. There's going to be plenty of time to make money. There's just a lot of risk on the table, so take it easy if you're looking to the skies. Every time you share this video, Aerosmith starts playing in the background while you shed a tear looking up at the night sky. Be sure to follow the author, subscribe, tweet at Bartosiastics, and check out Zacks.com/promo for this week's deal on Zacks Investor Collection. I'm Dave Bartosiak with Zacks.com, and we'll see you all next week.